वेलकम बैक। आप लोग देख रहे हैं गेम ऑन है ऑन पीटीवी स्पोर्ट्स। आई एम योर होस्ट अली सावल। हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं राशिद लतीफ एंड हम बात कर रहे हैं अब अफगानिस्तान उनकी बैटिंग परफॉर्मेंसेस, बॉलिंग परफॉर्मेंसेस, फर्स्ट टी20 और पाकिस्तान को अंडर प्रेशर कर दिया है
बहुत ज़्यादा
पूरे तरीके से।
अंडर प्रेशर टीम नहीं है, किसी का कमबैक है, कप्तान गया है, पहला मैच हार जाना अफगानिस्तान से, शायद उनका बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग है। तो अभी भी हमारी दुआ है जीते, लेकिन बहुत अंडर प्रेशर के लिए
इसके ऊपर हम बात करेंगे। बट यहाँ पे कमबैक की बात हो रही है, वहाँ पे कमबैक्स जब होते हैं तो स्टोरीज, कैरियर्स डिफाइन होते हैं और देखते हैं दुनिया जितने भी लोग क्रिकेट के लवर्स हैं कि कमबैक में प्लेयर ने कितना प्रेशर एब्जॉर्ब करके किस तरह अपना कैरियर को दोबारा लिखना शुरू किया है। और उसी में ही जो बिगेस्ट कमबैक था इस लास्ट और जो फर्स्ट टी20 था अफगानिस्तान की तरफ से, वो नबी का था। अंडर लॉट ऑफ प्रेशर परफॉर्मेंस नहीं हो रही थी, बट व्हाट एन अपॉर्चुनिटी। और ये होता है मैच्योर प्लेयर का कि जब उसको अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली है, असेस किया सिचुएशन को।
काफ़ी अच्छे उनकी बैटिंग में पा रहे थे और नंबर भी अच्छा मिल रहा था। अगर फ्रेंचाइज से कहते 4-5 नंबर वो गए, लेकिन टीम से बाहर भी रहे, लेकिन ये मैच इनके लिए बहुत ही अच्छा रहा। 2 विकेट के लिए उन्होंने, और ये बहुत थोड़ी सी आप कह सकते हैं
बॉलिंग भी उन्होंने बड़ी नपी तुली बॉलिंग की है, विकेट को देख के सिचुएशन को रीड
कोई
करके।
अच्छा बैट्समैन ही इनको मार सकता है, इतना आसान नहीं है इनको। देखिए आराम से खड़े होकर बॉल कर रहे हैं अक्षर खान की तरह ये उनको बहुत कॉपी करते हैं। बैटिंग में देखें बहुत अच्छी बैटिंग की है, सर्वाइव किया और बहुत टाइम लिया है उन्होंने, क्योंकि रन कम थे, बॉल ज़्यादा थे, तो आराम से उन्होंने खेल किया। और एक टाइम ऐसा आ गया जब ये 18-19 रन रह गए थे, उसके बाद उन्होंने थोड़े से अपने बैट को,
और फिर बॉल्स मिल भी जाते हैं जब आप सर्वाइव करते हैं, वो पीरियड प्रेशर वाला पीरियड निकालते हैं
फिर
तो
मिल जाते हैं
इवेंचुअली आपको बॉल्स मिलती हैं।
हमें हमारे पास स्पिनर भी खत्म हो गए थे, उनके ओवर एक शादाब का ओवर सिर्फ रह गया था, लेकिन ये क्रेडिट जाता है नबी को, जिस तरह से बॉलिंग और बैटिंग दोनों में। एक सीनियर प्लेयर का क्या होता है कि वो पूरी सपोर्ट करे टीम को और जितवाने में मदद करे।
राशिद भाई, हाउ इम्पोर्टेंट इज इट कि जब आपके ये सीनियर प्लेयर्स या कमबैक प्लेयर्स इस तरह परफॉर्म करते हैं तो फिर ऐसी परफॉर्मेंस दें जो मैच विनिंग परफॉर्मेंसेज हैं। और नबी के बारे में चूंकि हम बात कर रहे हैं तो ये स्टैट्स भी आपको हम दिखाना चाहते हैं कि लुक एट दिस, पाकिस्तान बैटिंग एवरेज अगेंस्ट ओपोनेंट्स इन टी20। और खैर ये है, अभी हम इसके ऊपर दोबारा आएंगे, बट जो नबी की मैन ऑफ द मैच परफॉर्मेंसेज हैं वो भी अमेजिंग।
नबी हमेशा से अच्छे रहे हैं, जब भी ये एसोसिएट मेंबर के खिलाफ भी खेलते थे, स्पेशली इनकी बैटिंग। मैं बैटिंग का ज़्यादा मद्दा था, बॉलिंग में ये कि राउंडर स्टम्प आके ये जो सीधी बॉल रहती थी, वाइट बॉल, वो बहुत तंग करती थी इनको। और जहाँ पे शारजा टाइप की पिच है, यहाँ पे देखा बॉल आराम से किक करके आ रही है
और फ्लाइट भी लेते हैं।
तो ये दुनिया के बेहतरीन ऑलराउंडर्स में 2-3 ऑलराउंडर थे, उनमें भी आना शुरू हो गए थे, अपनी पीक पे थे जब ये हैदराबाद सनराइज से भी खेल रहे थे, वहाँ पे ऑस्ट्रेलिया में भी खेल रहे थे, पाकिस्तान में भी खेल रहे थे। तो दुनिया की तमाम लीग में इन्होंने हिस्सा लिया है और ये अफगानिस्तान के, मैं ये समझता हूँ कि वन ऑफ द बेस्ट ऑलराउंडर भी है।
फिर इनके जब हम मैन ऑफ द मैच परफॉर्मेंसेज देखते हैं तो वो
15-14 दफा शायद है इनका। नहीं, मैन ऑफ द मैच जो ऑलराउंडर होता है उसके ज़्यादा चांस बन जाता है, या तो 2 ओपनर होते हैं उनको बहुत अच्छे चांस मिलता है, रिस स्पिनर है, और ऑलराउंडर टाइप के प्लेयर जो होते हैं बैटिंग और बॉलिंग दोनों में उनको मौका मिल रहा है, तो वो ज़्यादातर मैन ऑफ द मैच होते हैं। विराट कोहली
115 मैच 15 और इन्होंने नबी के फ्रॉम अफगानिस्तान 105 मैचेस में 14
बड़े कंट्रीब्यूशन है अफगानिस्तान टीम के लिए। फिर
रोहित
रोहित शर्मा को
पाकिस्तान के रिजवान भी इज नाउ, हफीज के भी
हफीज भी ऑलराउंडर हो गए। ये दोनों ऑलराउंडर अगर मैं देखता हूँ, ये शकीब उल हसन भी है, वो ये तीनों ऐसे प्लेयर हैं कि जो कि बैटिंग में भी कुछ कर सकते हैं और बॉलिंग में भी, और इसमें लिस्ट में आ रहे हैं हफीज और नबी, दोनों ही बहुत ही उम्दा वाइट बॉल प्लेयर हैं। हफीज तो टेस्ट मैचेस में भी बड़ा परफॉर्म किया हुआ है, लेकिन वाइट बॉल में उनका अपना कमाल था।
फिर यहाँ पे हम बात कर रहे हैं नबी की, वहीं पे न्यू बॉल पे फारूकी ही इज बीन आल्सो ब्रिलियंट। और पाकिस्तान को सीरियसली एक ऐसा लगता है कि थोड़ा सा साइकोलॉजिकली फारूकी और राशिद खान और नबी इन सारों से पाकिस्तान जरा वॉच आउट करता है।
बहुत उम्दा बॉलिंग, बड़े अरसे बाद एक बॉलर नजर आ रहा है जो कि ना स्विंग कर रहा है बॉल को, इतना आगे पिच कर रहा है, बहुत ज़्यादा दूर भी नहीं, 6 से 7 मीटर के अंदर की स्टम्प से वो बॉल कर रहे हैं, जो स्विंग मिल रही है उनको। और हिप डोमिनेंट बॉलर है, इसलिए आगे पुश करते हैं, तो आगे स्विंग मिल रही है उनको, आगे देखें जोर से पुश करते हैं बॉल को, तो ये तो थोड़ी सी बात है, लेकिन जो हारिस को ओवर किया था इन्होंने,
अंदर
अंदर बाहर दोनों, क्या आगे जाती है बॉल, तो उसमें पुश ज़्यादा है और इनकी रिस्ट की पोजीशन बहुत अच्छी है। ये सारी बॉल अंदर नहीं लेके आते, ये थोड़ी सी अपने रिस्ट को फ्लिक करते हैं, क्योंकि बाहर बॉल जिसमें हारिस को उन्होंने आउट किया। बहुत कंट्रोल है इनकी, लैंडिंग देखें, बैकफुट लैंडिंग देखें, वहाँ से फिर ये व्हिप करते हैं जो बॉल, आगे जोर लगाते हैं।
एयर प्रोटेक्शन भी बहुत अच्छा है।
हाँ, एक 35, एक 40, एक 35 भी हो ना और आगे बॉल स्विंग हो रही है, तो बड़े अच्छे से बैट्समैन स्ट्रगल करते हैं।
Really. Best economy rates by seamers in T20 internationals in last 2 years. Jasprit Bumrah is good, but second में फजल हक फारूकी
बिल्कुल,
with
नो
19
डाउट, कोई
matches,
डाउट नहीं है।
22 wickets, 6.47, second best in the world.
बिल्कुल, बहुत ही ज़बरदस्त इन्होंने की है बॉलिंग, और इसमें आंद्रे नोकिया के भी नज़र आ रहा है जो मिडिल ओवर में आते हैं, नई बॉल उसमें आउटस्टैंडिंग उनके। ट्रेंट बोल्ट रिटायर हो गए, उनका नाम अब जो नाम मुझे आ रहा है नसीम शाह। नसीम शाह इस वक्त मैं समझता हूँ कि T20 का पाकिस्तान का हो सकता है ज़्यादा विकेट्स ना लें वो, लेकिन इकोनॉमी रेट जो अगर PSL में देखते हैं या अपनी अभी जो लिस्ट दिखाई है, ये और क्लाइम करेंगे, ऊपर की तरफ जाएंगे। और इनके पास स्विंग है, जिस तरह वर्ल्ड कप में इन्होंने जो स्पेल किया था, फाइनल में आउटस्टैंडिंग बॉलिंग की थी, तो इनके पास एक ऐसी, पाकिस्तान के पास ऐसे बॉलर आ गए हैं जो कि आइंदा आने वाले वनडे हों या T20 हों, उसमें अच्छा काम कर सकते
ये
हैं।
फारूकी की हम बात बस फाइनल कर लें। इस वक्त आप भी मानते हैं, पूरी दुनिया, पाकिस्तान के सारे फैंस ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड, द बेस्ट लेफ्ट आर्म फास्ट बॉलर, स्विंग बॉलर हम गिनते हैं शाहीन शाह अफरीदी। और जब आप नेट्स में, मैचेस में उनको आप खेलते हैं, उनकी नई बॉल खेलते हैं, तो क्या फारूकी का ये जो थ्रेट है, इसको निगेट करना पाकिस्तान टीम के लिए आसान नहीं होना चाहिए?
नहीं, ये वन स्विंग बॉलर नहीं है, वन डायमेंशन नहीं है, ये बोथ पे अगर बॉलर कर रहा है, आप बैटिंग कर रहे हैं और आप रीड नहीं कर रहे हो, का हम को सही से देख नहीं रहे, तो जब भी तो हमारे बैटर को प्रॉब्लम हुई। एक अंदर आई, एक बाहर गई, तो होता है। अमूमन दूसरे बॉलर का ना एक स्विंग हो रहा है, अंदर पे आपको संभालना है, अंदर वाले को संभालना
आप
है,
सिर्फ अंदर ही खेल रहे हैं,
अंदर
मैनेज
खेल
कर
रहे
रहे
हैं।
हैं।
बाहर जॉर्ज लिटिल का नाम भी था, वो ज़्यादा मैचेस नहीं खेले हुए, लेकिन जॉर्ज लिटिल भी बहुत अच्छे फास्ट बॉलर हैं। लेकिन जिस तरह से फजल हक का है, इस वक्त मैं समझता हूँ दोनों स्विंग करने के लिए ट्रेंट बोल्ट के बाद इनका नंबर आता है।
There you go. हम यहाँ पे बात कर रहे हैं अफगानिस्तान के बॉलिंग डिपार्टमेंट की। हमने नबी की बात की, फारूकी का थ्रेट जो है न्यू बॉल के साथ और उनकी इकॉनमी रेट, उसके ऊपर डिस्कस किया। बट जो उनके कैप्टन है राशिद खान और उनके साथ मुजीब, दे आर ऑल्सो द बिगेस्ट थ्रेट फॉर पाकिस्तान। सो पाकिस्तान के बैट्समैन को कोई लेट ऑफ नहीं है। ऐसा नहीं है कि एक बॉलर हटा है तो दूसरा आएगा, आप उस पर चांस ले सकते हैं। बेहतरीन से बेहतरीन है। तो ऐसे
टारगेट करना पड़ेगा राशिद खान को। एक विकेट तो गिर रही है ना, एक को टारगेट करना होगा, ये राशिद का पहला ओवर होगा ना, हम इस पे जाएंगे, ऑल आउट जाएंगे।
ये बड़ा बड़ा मुश्किल और दिलेर
मुश्किल है,
फैसला है।
लेकिन ये करना पड़ेगा आपको। अगर आप उसको रोकने के लिए गए, एक रन नहीं बनाने गए, ना स्वीप मारने गए, रोकने गए, फिर भूल जाए।
इतना बड़ा डिसीजन कप्तान ले सकता है अपने ऑफ पे?
नहीं, प्लेयर्स के अंदर होता है, लेकिन जो जिसको अवेयरनेस गेम की होती है ना, वो पुराने प्लेयर्स भी हैं, अभी नए प्लेयर्स भी हैं, वो देखते हैं कौन सा अच्छा बॉलर आ रहा है, उसको पहले ही ओवर में अमूमन आप देखें राशिद खान बैटिंग बॉलिंग करने आते हैं, डेढ़ को में देखें, एक दो बॉलर होती फिर दो छक्के मार के बैकफुट पे करते हैं। तो ये एक अच्छी टेक्निक है। ये हारिस ने किया था इनके राशिद खान के खिलाफ, जब गर्मी का इनसे मैच हो रहा था लाहौर से, उसने ये किया था। कैटमोर ने भी किया था यही। लेकिन क्या है कि राशिद खान बड़ा शार्प बॉलर है, उसको जब मालूम चल जाता है ये मुझे अटैक करने आए, तो एक ओवर का गैप ले लेता है, उसमें गेम चेंज होता है। जब देखता है कि गेम चेंज हो गया है, फिर वो 12वें ओवर में आया, 2 विकेट ली थी मुल्तान की, याद होगा।
अच्छा, ये मुजीब और इनका जो ये टू वे अटैक है और टैंडम में बॉल्स करते हैं, ये कितना इफेक्टिव है फॉर अफगानिस्तान?
देखिए, अगर आप रीड नहीं कर रहे हैं तो बॉलर रीड करना बहुत जरूरी है। अगर वो राउंड स्टम्प लेफ्ट हैंडर को आ रहा है, वो कैरम बॉल कर रहा है, तो वो तो बहुत ही डेंजरस हो जाती है।
आप देख
ये मेरे ख्याल से ये रीड नहीं की थी, जिसकी वजह से बॉल उधर गई है। जब रीड कर रहे थे फिर आप इससे दूर पाउंड नहीं रखते, तो आपको मुजीब हो या नाशिद हो, इनको रीड करना जरूरी है, गुगली कौन सी है या कैरम बॉल कौन सी है या फिंगर अंदर वाली कौन सी है।
टॉस जीत के पाकिस्तान को क्या करना चाहिए?
बैटिंग से अच्छा फैसला होगा नहीं।
और अगर ऐसी ही विकेट हो जैसी लास्ट में थी, तो फिर
रन नहीं किए ना, रन आप करें, आपकी बॉलिंग ऐसी है कि वो मैच को जितवा सकती है, लेकिन आप रन भी 100 करें, 110 करें, तो फिर चांसेस कम हो गए।
एक्सपीरियंस में क्या नहीं आप समझते कि हम इमाद को या किसी ऐसे को नंबर 4 पे ले आए जो कि एक बैट्समैन डीप जाए।
शादाब भी आ सकते हैं ऊपर, और दोनों में से एक को ऊपर जा सकते हैं, क्योंकि दोनों काफी मैचेस खेलते हैं,
एक्सपीरियंस है।
और शादाब तो बहुत ही उम्दा बैट्समैन रहे, खुला खेलते हैं, 2 विकेट उनकी लगी 100 में कैच। और लेकिन ये कि आपकी बात ठीक है, इमाद या एक को सर लेके चलना पड़ेगा स्पेस को, ये सारे नए प्लेयर हैं।
और पाकिस्तान के करने के लिए किन एरियाज में
बेहतरीन तो ये है कि गुरबाज को आउट करें, और उसके बाद रन इतने हो कि इनके टाइम मिल सके। बॉलिंग हमारी अच्छी है, नवाज के आने से बहुत ज़्यादा फर्क पड़ेगा। और
पाकिस्तान और अफगानिस्तान का दूसरा ये जो T20 इंटरनेशनल है, अब से कुछ देर के बाद शुरू होगा। याद रहे कि ये पहली पाकिस्तान की बड़ी सीरीज है अगेंस्ट अफगानिस्तान। एक मैच हम हार चुके हैं, और अगर पाकिस्तान ने ये मैच हारा तो सीरीज हम हार जाएंगे, जो कि पाकिस्तान अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकता। वी विल सी यू एट द एंड ऑफ द मैच। टिल देन लेट्स होप पाकिस्तान गिव्स अस अ गुड मूड एंड अ गुड सॉलिड विक्ट्री। विल सी यू अगेन। टिल देन इट्स गुड बाय।
Sharjah Cricket Stadium, a theatre of dreams, witnessed another history being created on Friday. The Afghanistan bowlers were in red-hot form, striking deadly blows right from the onset. Oh, he's just exposed his stuff. That's the shot he loves. The new-look Pakistan batting lineup imploded, failing to even reach the 100-run mark. Pakistan hit back strongly with their new bowling sensation, Ehsanullah, hitting the bullseye.
This could be another wicket. And yes, it will be.
It has been so near, yet so far for Afghanistan in the past. The fear of failing to cross the line again haunted the side as their top order collapsed. But the comeback man, Mohammad Nabi, led the recovery. He, along with Najibullah Zadran, ensured Afghanistan's scripted history, registering their first ever victory over Pakistan.
Afghanistan as they beat Pakistan for the first time in a T20 international.
Can Shadab Khan inspire his side to plot a turnaround? Or will the buoyant Afghanistan side continue their giant killing act to seal the series tonight? Another high-stake contest coming your way.
The V-Love Network T20 series presented by Bank Al-Fala. Afghanistan up against Pakistan, match number 2 of this series, live from Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Afghanistan, of course, 1-0 up in this 3-match series. That result from the first night. 2 nights ago it was, Afghanistan winning it by 6 wickets in the first of the 3 games. And we go back-to-back tonight and tomorrow night for the second and third of these T20 internationals. Arrived some time ago, fairly happy skipper from 2 nights ago. I'm sure the key contributors. Terrific job for Afghanistan in that first win. Pakistan needing to find a way to improve on a very different looking surface from what we saw in match number 1. It was a lot drier, a lot more straw coloured. This is darker. It looks like the Sharjah of old. Changed sides of the ground, so the boundaries have changed slightly as well. 60 metres away to one side, 69 metres away to the other. 71 downtown, not a big ground, but let's find out what happened at the toss a short time ago with Amir Sahel.
It is the second game of V-Love Network T20 series presented by Bank Al-Fala. Here at the toss, I've got both the captains and the match referee. Rashid Khan is captaining Afghanistan, Shadab Khan captaining Pakistan, and Mr. Hamim Talwar, former first-class cricketer from Afghanistan. I believe Rashid got the point. He'll slip it. Heads is the call. It is head? Okay.
You sure? You're not confused? Okay.
Okay, Shadab, you have won the toss. What is your choice?
Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Amir Bhai, again, we wanted to bat first.
You want to bat first?
Yeah.
Do you think this is a different pitch?
Definitely, this is a typical Sharjah pitch. We play like previous games, we play in the typical Sharjah pitches, but last game I think is totally different pitch. But let's see how this pitch play.
Okay, this is a must-win game for you to stay in this series. Have you made any changes?
Yeah, one change. Nawaz comes in, Fahim is out.
Okay, and do you think your batsmen are going to adapt on this pitch?
Definitely, because last game is 4 debutants, a bit nervous they was, but definitely after they feel it, how they feel it, their attitude was amazing. I think they will be fine today.
You must be a proud captain to see Ehsanullah bending his back and getting the ball to zip through on a benign track.
Definitely, because we saw the talent in the PSL, now he's showing the international, and I'm very excited about him.
Go well.
Thank you.
Rashid, you wanted to bowl, I guess.
Yeah, to be honest with you, and I wanted to bowl as well, and you never know about the Sharjah wicket. It behaves differently, it looks different, but sometimes it behaves different. But as a team, I think the bowling unit we have, just wanted to bowl fast and try our best to restrict them as less as possible, and then as a buzzing unit, try to chase that.
Although it was a convincing win for you guys in the previous outing, do you think there is any area which need to improve upon?
Well, I don't know. It's just about more important is it just in the condition really. We're reading the and I feel like going according to the condition and what the team requirement is, and make sure like you enjoy your cricket. It's just about enjoyment. T20 is all about enjoyment, and I think the freedom is there for everyone just to go there, express your skills, and nothing to fear. It's all about you showing your class here, and as a team, I think we just try our best to do much better than we did in the last game.
Any changes in the side?
Yeah, we have one change. Gulbuddin Naib is not playing, and Usman Ghani is back.
Go well.
Thank you.
So, the news from the centre, Pakistan captain Shadab Khan has decided to bat first after winning the toss.
Thank you very much, Amir Suhail. And Pakistan side lining up with one change. Nawaz, the all-rounder, the spin bowling all-rounder coming in for Fahim Ashraf, who is more of a seam bowling all-rounder. It was exciting to see Ehsanullah the other night with Zaman Khan. The pace of Nasim Shah, the skipper. I want to bowl a little better than he did the other night. Will they use Imad inside the power play this evening? And Saeman Harris and Abdullah Shafiq will play up, get another opportunity along with Azam Khan. One change for Afghanistan as well. Usman Ghani comes in place of Gulbuddin Naib at number 3. Nabi was brilliant the other night for them. Gurbaz got a glimpse of a start along with Ibrahim at the top, Najibullah and Karim Janat. Omar Azad with the ball, as was the skipper Rashid and Mujib. To a man, to be honest, Afghanistan bowlers were exceptional, and the and Naveen Al-Haq also very good. Had a terrific crowd a couple of nights ago, and slowly building up again this evening for these 8 p.m. local time starts here in Sharjah. Not sure whether we will have exactly the same amount as we had the other night. Might be a slightly smaller crowd, but the Afghanistan fans were in good voice 2 nights ago. I'm sure that will be exactly the same this evening. And as usual, we start the evening off with the national anthems of both respective countries. National anthem's done. Great to see the kids in full dress as well. Wonderful sight here at Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Magnificent venue. It's getting carried off. The ground play. It'll be Afghanistan in the field. Pakistan looking to get things underway with Saeem Ayub and Mohammad Harris at the top of the order. Plenty of power in that left-right combination. Disappointed in what they did the other night, though. In live on the Afghanistan side at number 3, and Mohammad Nawaz for Fahim Ashraf from the first game of this beloved network T20 series presented by Bank of Falahan. Second match, Pakistan looking to bounce back. No bouncing back required from the man next door to me, Amir Sahel. He's always bouncy, always around. 2 umpires out in the middle as well. Even into you, Amir.
Yeah, good evening. I'm anticipating a better performance from the Pakistani batters. And to be able to do that, first they need to get the measure of the pitch. They have to understand what the ballers do. And then, once they get their bearing right, go after the ballers, not from the word go. It happens Sunday. It is Sunday, though.
It's spot on, actually. Not every day it is, but at least today it is. I was impressed with the start from Afghanistan with the ball the other night. The seamers were good, and then just allowed the spinners to take control through the middle. Saeem Ayub, his second match. Picked up a couple of boundaries. The last ball of the first over, he hit the 4. The last ball of the second over a deep backward square in game number 1. Got all the shots in the book. There's a serious in the making. And Mohammad Harris. Just the early stages of his career, again, and a very young man at 21. Average and strike rate. There's a school report card would say needs improvement. Plenty of time for that, and plenty of opportunities as well. Rashid Khan had a good night. Captain in Afghanistan the other night. 2 nights ago it was. We'll start again. Saw a swing 2 nights ago as well.
And it wasn't scant. Plenty of swing for both the fast bowlers. And that's what a lot of problems with the Pakistani batters. You're talking about Mohammad Harris. He has to bring that adaptability into his batting to be able to improve his strike rate and the average. Slip in place, looking for early wickets, Rashid Khan.
And a regulation 3rd down. We are right to go. Faruqi with ball in hand and on strike. Seam up, a little bit of movement back in.
Yeah, that's his zone, isn't it? When you talk about Saeem Ayub, he likes to drive the ball. He commits himself on the front foot way early. Patient. That's what you expect from an opener.
Edge, oh, that is brilliant. Absolutely stunning catch. Diving away to his left. Gurbaz pouches it just above the ground. An early strike, another one. This time for Fazlullah Faruqi.
Yeah, once again, perils of committing yourself on the front foot way too early as an opener. Just hung his bat, away from the body, and what a catch. Talk about athleticism. Talk about dexterity. Wow, it combined to bring about the dismissal of Saim Ayub. For any run, it's 0 for 1 Pakistan.
आज होगा टक्कर का बिहारी लड़ाई और तेल का तड़का नया ब्लू बॉल अरे दबाया
सब दे दो सर्विस है छट से बिकता है
पाकिस्तान का सबसे ज्यादा बिकने वाला मोटरसाइकिल टायर सर्विस जैसी
Stronger better stronger affair.
Well, Abdullah Shafiq out very early. Process his fifth match, that average low. Long time between games after playing in New Zealand and then playing his first game back here a couple of days ago, but he has now noughts in a row, courtesy of that duck 2 days ago.
He'll be nervous. He'll be anxious to get off the mark.
Oh, tight, really tight. I think that's out. I think he's hit. Has he hit his pad or has he hit the ball? Maybe it's an inside edge. He's gone straight away.
There were two sounds.
TV umpire to director. We have player review for LBW. Original decision is out. And I check it's a fair delivery. Can we go with front on camera, please? Ball close to the bat. Can we check ultra edge pace? It's a flat line, no bat in ball. I'm satisfied. Can we go with ball tracking, please? Pitching in line, impact in line, wickets hitting. Puck team, stay with your original decision. You are on his screen now.
Took his time, made the right call, and it was spot on. Abdullah Shafiq at his 4 in a row in T20 internationals. He is the first man to ever do that. Pick up 4 ducks in a row. None for 2.
आज होगा टक्कर का मुकाबला बिहारी लड़ाई और तेल का तड़का एरियल का नया ब्लू फॉर्मूला जिद्दी दागों का करे दबाया
डेटॉल सोप का जर्म डिफेंस प्रोटेक्ट करे 100 बीमारी फैलाने वाले यकीनी हिफाजत वेदर इंटेलिजेंट टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ ऐसा फ्लेक्सिबल एक्सटीरियर इमल्शन जो मौसम के हर उतार चढ़ाव में दीवारों पे पेंट को रखे बरकरार। डायमंड पेंट्स, पाकिस्तान नंबर 1 पेंट। लिप का नया ब्लेंड, ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग, ज्यादा गाढ़ी, जायकेदार। न्यू लिप्टन, पहले से ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग।
The board, and they are 2 wickets down. And he's on a hat-trick is Faruqi. Taking one away from Saimo, who picked up an edge. Brilliant catch from Gurbaz. Brought one back into the right-handed Abdullah Shafiq. LBW decision going in his favour. It was a brilliant delivery. What has he got now? On a hat-trick. Oh, wow, that is spot on. There's an appeal. Has it hit the boot? They think it's hit the boot. I mean, no, surely not.
I think so as well. And for Pakistan's sake, it wasn't the case. No referral. So, Tayyip survives. What an over this has been. What an over. Have a look. Yeah, middle it. Save the hat-trick. He has his dander up, doesn't he? Faruqi bending his back, getting the ball to move in the air. No technique. And that's why 2 wickets for the left armer. When you move outside the line of the delivery and you have to play the ball around your pads, there's always a peril for you as a batsman to get out. And not for the first time we have seen Abdullah Shafiq getting trapped like before.
Oh, what a superb over. A double wicket maiden to start proceedings. None for 2.
लिप्टन येलो लेबल का नया ब्लेंड, ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग, ज्यादा गाढ़ी और ज्यादा जायकेदार। न्यू लिप्टन, पहले से ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग। वेदर इंटेलिजेंट टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ ऐसा फ्लेक्सिबल एक्सटीरियर इमल्शन जो मौसम के हर उतार चढ़ाव में दीवारों पे पेंट को रखे बरकरार। डायमंड पेंट्स, पाकिस्तान's #1 paint.
Introducing the new Nestle Milo bottle. Get your energy to go further now with malt, milk, cocoa and vitamins.
आया है एक नया खिलाड़ी जिलेट ब्लू 3 फ्लेक्सी जो दे सबसे आरामदेह शेव पूरे 7 शेव्स तक। जिलेट ब्लू 3 फ्लेक्सी अब सुपर लॉक पैक में।
Asmatullah Omarzai. They bowled the second over. It's a pretty hard act to follow, a double wicket maiden. He too bowled wonderfully well in game number 1.
Is going to approach the game from here on. He saw a couple of... He needs to show some responsibility. There you go. Forget about that. He knows only one way to bat. Go after the bowler.
You're interested. I hope that's piqued your interest because that is on the up. Certainly not a half volley by any stretch of the imagination. Ended up clearing mid-off quite comfortably. There was a moment of interest, but it's actually cleared him by a long way. Ahmed Nabi, the man inside the circle at mid-off. Boundary riders are at third and deep backward square for Omarzai, and that's into the gap as well. Lovely bit of timing from Mohammad Harris. He goes back-to-back boundaries.
Feast your eyes with that stroke. Have a look. What a delightful stroke that was. A touch of elegance, using the pace on that occasion, riding the bounce. Perfect stroke from Mohammad Harris.
We hardly saw a ball bounce above stump height, didn't we, in game number 1? It was low and slow. I think 2 wickets fall early, but that's nothing to do with the pitch. It does look a better surface. He's got through that too quickly, hasn't he? Toe into the bat, maybe?
Oh, it was a brave delivery from Omarzai. Just committing himself on the front foot. When you're looking to play that stroke, working the ball towards third man, you need to move your back foot. It didn't. But the wicketkeeper did. Took it nicely. Oh, what a shot that was. Cleared everything. Top sound of the bat, you knew where it's going.
Banged in short again. Looking for that length, but this has just got a little bit more bounce in the surface. Coming onto the bat slightly nicer. Still not overly short, but the pace of the ball allowed Mohammad Harris just to swing through the line.
What he has done well in this over, Mohammad Haris, after attacking the bowler when he was looking to pitch the ball outside the off stump, forced the bowler to bowl within the stumps, and that's his strength. Now he's riding. Mid-on pushed back. Fuller delivery might be. Worked away for a from Harris.
It's been hard to get that team down from the high they were on a couple of nights ago, but they started very well. The wickets tonight. It's in the gap again. Lovely timing. My word. Tayeb this time should pick up 3. Get himself off the mark. And over that cost 18. It's
Introducing the new Nestle Milo bottle. Get your energy to go further now with malt, milk, cocoa and vitamins.
डेटॉल सोप का जर्म डिफेंस प्रोटेक्ट करे 100 बीमारी फैलाने वाले जरासीम से और बेयकीनी हिफाजत।
बैंक अदफरक के जरिए अब आप अपने प्यारों की मेहनत की कमाई। पाकिस्तान में बैंक अदफरक की 900 से ज्यादा ब्रांचेस के जरिए कैश की सूरत में फौरी वसूल कर सकते हैं। बैंक अदफरक, द वे फॉरवर्ड।
लिप्टन येलो लेबल का नया ब्लेंड, ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग, ज्यादा गाढ़ी और ज्यादा जायकेदार। न्यू लिप्टन, पहले से ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग।
ये रोड यार
जर्मन टेक्नोलॉजी वाले सर्विस टाइप लगाओ, क्योंकि ड्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी।
Ibrahim Zadran. Pace and bounce.
He looks an organized player, Tayyab. Yeah, Abdullah Shafiq has had his struggles in this series, and he's been picked up by the bowlers left before wicket.
Pitched outside leg. The right shot has just had a swing and a miss. I think the option was okay. Well, into the side after a decent PSL. First game, one that nipped back, hit high on the pad, but was crashing. Bang in the middle of leg stump. Good decision too. Very good decision in the end. Ahmed Shah Pakhtini. Number 3's been a real issue for Pakistan. T20 internationals. The average is just 17 from 27 innings in the last year, and the strike rate's just 110 from all the number 3s that Pakistan drop, whether they be Fakhar Zaman or Abdullah Shafiq. Mohammad Haris has tried. Such good combination at the top with Babar and Rizwan. But that is a big issue, isn't it, when you look at that? I mean, Surya Kumar Yadav stands out right at the top. Kane Williamson at times has batted 3 for New Zealand. Bangladesh, Shakib has batted 3 at times for them. South Africa have been very good, but Pakistan right down the bottom there really struggle with a number 3.
It's an important position, especially in a T20 game. If your openers fail, you have to give momentum to the innings. And if there is a partnership, you have to carry on that momentum. Chance. Direct needed. What an effort from Naveen.
A little back flick as well. Gone. Would have been absolutely gone. Have a look at this. Brilliant work. Not far away either.
these fielders are high-tailed, aren't they? Full of energy. To prepare to... missed out. It was a rare, ordinary delivery from the left arm of Faruqi.
Yeah, you talk about batting three. It is tough, Amir, isn't it? Because you're in nice and early sometimes, which gives you a good option. But I still think batting 1, 2, and 3 in T20 cricket is the easiest time to bat. Just depends when you get in and what the state of the game is if you're batting at number 3. More often than not, in Pakistan, been coming in quite late in the piece because the opening combination has been so good.
Yeah, we'll expand on this during the next over.
Can't get it through, so another very good 19 for 2.
जिसमें है चावलों का पानी और प्रोविटामिन फॉर्मूला जो हेयर फॉल कम करे सिर्फ 14 दिन में। पैंटीन बागेरें कम तो खुले ज्यादा।
सर्विस चाहिए ये ले लें आपके पैंटीन में।
जिंदगी बचाना ज्यादा जरूरी है। सर्विस कहाँ है? सर्विस ही दो। ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी?
वेदर इंटेलिजेंट टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ ऐसा फ्लेक्सिबल एक्सटीरियर इमल्शन जो मौसम के हर उतार चढ़ाव में दीवारों पे पेंट को रखे। नंबर 1 पेंट।
Well, nice to get your thoughts, Amir Sahel, alongside me on this number 3 situation. And where are you at with it? And who do you think should bat number 3?
Where Pakistani selectors have misconstrued this. You know, yes, you can have a middle order batsman who can play fast bowling better, can be promoted to open the innings. But when you talk about openers coming at number 3 or number 4, it's a different ball game altogether, because openers, they are so used to putting on their pads and go in and start to think about how to go about the bowlers, get the measure and go and do a better job. But when the openers are made to sit, there's so much goes in the head of that batsman and get confused at times. So what Pakistani selectors need to do, they have to identify somebody who's a natural number 3 batsman. We've been experimenting too much.
Well, I think you've got one of the best number 3s in world cricket, but he opens. And that's the problem. So I would rather see a Harris or a Saeem Ayub or someone at the top of the order, and I'd rather see Babar at 3, because he's the best player. Hands down.
He is, but at the moment he's doing such a good job as an opener.
Is he?
Yeah, I think he is.
Strike rate-wise,
I don't care about the strike. What I look for is the average. I look for the average. You know, if you talk about the best players in T20 formats, starting from Chris Gale to A.B. de Villiers and all that, what is the strike rate? Between 135 and 37?
158.
Who's?
Chris Gale.
Chris Gale. Yeah,
okay. And A.B. de Villiers 145.
137.
In international cricket?
International cricket.
Okay. What's Bubba's?
Last I checked. So the thing is, what you need to do with these two openers, you need to find a couple of players in the middle order to take those starts and do something substantial. It hasn't been happening.
Edge this time and gone. There's another one. And this time, it is Naveen ul-Haq who picks up the wicket.
That was an airy-fairy stroke from Harris once again. He once again forgot to get to the pitch of the ball. His foot was outside the leg stump. He was looking to hit the ball, which was pitched outside the off stump through extra cover. And to pay the price. Brisk start from Harris. 20 for 3.
खिलाड़ी जिलेट ब्लू 3 फ्लेक्सी जो दे सबसे आरामदेह शेव पूरे 7 शेव्स तक। जिलेट ब्लू 3 फ्लेक्सी अब सुपर लॉन्ग में।
लिप्टन येलो लेबल का नया ब्लेंड, ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग, ज्यादा गाढ़ी और ज्यादा जायकेदार। न्यू लिप्टन, पहले से ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग।
Introducing new Nestle Milo bottle. Get your energy to go further now with malt, milk, cocoa and vitamins.
सर्विस टायर्स की क्वालिटी पूरी दुनिया ने मानी। 40 से ज्यादा ममालिक में एक्सपोर्ट होने वाला पाकिस्तान नंबर 1 एक्सपोर्ट टायर ब्रांड सर्विस।
वेदर इंटेलिजेंट टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ ऐसा फ्लेक्सिबल एक्सटीरियर इमल्शन जो मौसम के हर उतार चढ़ाव में दीवारों पे पेंट को रखे। पेंट, पाकिस्तान नंबर 1 पेंट।
Who's the Lone Ranger for the Karachi side in the recent PSL, batted beautifully. Oh, it's lovely. What a start that is from Imad.
It was a gorgeous stroke. The first was a half volley, no doubt about it, but needed to be put away. He was in a good position, offering full face of the bat and found the gap. He's off the mark in style, Imad Wasim.
We're going to continue this conversation because I like it. I think it's good debate around the number 3 position and where and who. And you got anyone in mind?
There are plenty, but they need to be tested. You know, just to expand that point we were trying to make, you know, when you're a selector, you select a side on averages. You know, you see the averages of the player and you have the averages of the bowler. You have to combine them to be able to have a winning unit. Not the strike rate. It's the averages which are important.
I think there's a lot of boffins around the world who are just going to disagree with you wholeheartedly, who pick their teams on strike rate only. We'll come back to it next over. 25 for 3.
2 नंबर टायर था, 2 दिन नहीं चला।
सर्विस के 8 प्लाई टायर्स लगाओ, लोड उठाओ और चलते जाओ। ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी।
कल ही तो शैम्पू किया था।
ले आओ हेड एंड शोल्डर्स, इसका बाकायदा इस्तेमाल करें खुश्की के जर्म्स पर असर 100% तक। खुश्की मिटाए, कंधे से बोझ हटा दे।
Stronger Pepsi की stronger offer.
Come on, Jay! Come boys, keep pressure, boys!
25 for 3. And first sign of spin.
1-1.
Right, now I need some names. I need some names from you. Come on. Who's going to bat 3?
Don't ask me to do that. I think I need to throw red herring to the conversation right now.
I mean, we've just been, you know, the recent PSL, and I'm thinking about the number 3s at the PSL. Who were the good ones that... Riley Rousseau, but you can't pick him, unfortunately. Abdullah was good. I think he deserved his selection here. He really did.
You know what the support staff need to do with Abdullah Shafiq, identify why he's getting leg before. His arc of the bat is not correct. So somebody has to give them that information to be able to perform better. That was a brilliant hit from Mehmad Wasim. Oh, I like the way he's batting, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, it's nice. Waited for one just to drift in on his legs. I like it. In the wrong one as well, but it's not going to turn anywhere near as much on this particular pitch.
Yeah, I didn't try to overhit the ball, just guided the ball into the gap. His experience, Mehmad Wasim, this is good. After picking out the boundary, just worked the ball into the gap, rotated the strike.
One thing we can say, Amir, I'm sure we can agree on, is that these opportunities come very few and far between. When you've got the quality of Babar and Rizwan, who sit out a tournament, sit out a three-game series, the opportunities for Saeem Ayub and Tayyab Tahir and Mohamed Harris, they don't come around very often. They haven't made the most of them just yet.
So you agree?
I agree, they haven't. They haven't made the most of them. Oh, they're both in my team. Don't worry about that. They're both well and truly in my team. I think they're both terrific players. It's just, could one of them bat at 3? Could one of them? I don't know. I'm glad I'm not a selector. That'll be wide, I think.
Yeah, I'm with you. I agree. And I feel where you're coming from. But at the moment, I'm a believer. Something isn't broken. Do not try and fix it. A decent over. 5 down is 33 for 3.
Stronger Pepsi की stronger offer. बेहतर इंटेलिजेंट टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ ऐसा फ्लेक्सिबल एक्सटीरियर इमल्शन जो मौसम के हर उतार चढ़ाव में दीवारों पे पेंट को रखे बरकरार. डायमंड पेंट्स, पाकिस्तान's #1 paint.
Introducing the new Nestle Milo bottle. Get your energy to go further now with malt, milk, cocoa and vitamins.
Now another initial scare for Pakistan, losing 3 in the power play. And a change in the batting order as well. Holding Azam Khan, sending in the informed left-hander Mehmad Wasim. Probably not a bad idea that. You'd expect that from Captain Shadab Khan. He's been doing that when he's got control of captaincy. Shuffle things around. I've got Tino Moyo. Tino, welcome to Sharjah. Welcome to the series.
Thanks a lot, Sikandar. Welcome to everybody who has joined this telecast around the world. Yeah, looking forward to another exciting match in the series. Same problem that happened a couple of nights ago. Sikandar happening again today. Early wickets falling for Pakistan.
Second of 3 T20 internationals, and we know Afghanistan is 1 up already. A happy group that they hard fought that first game. Jonathan Trott there, their batting coach. But they're bowling, that's the threat. Yeah, gets the middle of the bat, but finds the fielder. The thing about Pakistan, from what we've seen in recent times, is even if they're losing a couple of wickets in the power play, they're not shying away. They're not getting into a shell. They're still looking to attack and cash out on that power play, because the problem starts between over number 7 and 15 when Rashid Khan gets into operation, Mujib gets into operation. They really choke the runs out.
Well, I think it's important to remain positive, Sikandar, because you've only got 20 overs to get as many as you can on the board. Yes, you may just want to slow down a little bit and just maybe have a rain check if you lose too many. Remember, at the end of the day, it's just the 20 overs that you've got, so you've still got to try and make the most of those 20 overs.
Slightly short, pulled away. Yeah, the 20 overs that you talk about, Pakistan managed 92 for 9, but they batted 20 overs. They just probably felt they ran out of gas. They didn't get that partnership going. All of us thought that if they could push the score somewhere around 120, they're in with a fight. And it did start that way. That's the match summary of that. So 92 for 9, and Afghanistan did have a scare. They lost 4 quick wickets, but thanks to Nabi's runner ball 38 saved them because he brought in that sensibility that was required.
I think the fact that they won the game with a ball to go in that 18th over also tells a story about the surface. So, yes, normally you would expect bigger scores and better scores in T20 cricket here in Sharjah. That wicket just provided a little bit for the slower bowlers, those that use their variations well. Pakistan's batting average against opponents in T20s. Average 31 highest against Bangladesh, 28 against Zimbabwe, 25 against the Windies and New Zealand. Against Afghanistan, right at the bottom, just 17.96.
The chairman of the Afghanistan Cricket Board, Samir Weiss, right in there in the center. No, it's going down the leg and probably a bit of back. Good call. Don't go for that review. He's talking now. They've turned their backs to the captain. Power play is done. It's 35 for 3.
Introducing the new Nestle Milo bottle. Get your energy to go further now with malt, milk, cocoa and vitamins.
बैंक अल फलाह के जरिए अब आप अपने प्यारों की मेहनत की कमाई पाकिस्तान में बैंक अल फलाह की 900 से ज्यादा ब्रांचेस के जरिए कैश की सूरत में फौरी वसूल कर सकते हैं बैंक अल फलाह द वे फॉरवर्ड
लिप्टन येलो लेबल का नया ब्लेंड ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग, ज्यादा गाढ़ी और ज्यादा जायकेदार। न्यू लिप्टन पहले से ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग।
It's 35 for 3. That's how Pakistan have played their power play, winning the toss, batting first. Will be the official signal from the umpire at the end of the power play, and in comes the captain, Rashid Khan. Now these 4 overs will be a bit of a test. Pakistan would like to push the ball around, look for that loose ball which hardly comes from him. The great thing about Rashid Khan is that whether he's playing for Afghanistan or if he's playing for a franchise, he has a challenge on hand. He takes up on the best batters on the opposite side. There he is. Tino, last time around you were here doing commentary. He was playing for Afghanistan, Mirwais. You remember Mirwais Ashraf was medium pace, right?
He was medium pace, yes. A lot of slow ball options. Way back in 2015, Sikandar. Good memory. Obviously moved on to administration and policy making in Afghanistan cricket. Slip in like this from Rashid Khan. Positive move. Understanding that another wicket here will really set back Pakistan.
Oh, yeah, boy!
He falls flat and quick, and man, you can get an idea of how far down that slip man is. He's standing in first slip, but he's quite far away from that keeper because the ball will shrivel. Imad is swinging the bat hard, and with Rashid's pace, it will come rapidly if it comes in that region. Just look at that, how far behind he is. He's right there. Look at the distance. It's almost a flying slip.
Because of the distance back as well, Secunda. He's quite wide. Although almost in a slip position for a medium pacer. This is Clive's dismissal in the first one-day international. Nice surface just provided a little bit of assistance for the slow bowlers. All holding in the surface. A couple of leading edges that resulted in wickets. This evening, surfaces seem to play a little bit better.
It was a tough wicket to bat on, but I wouldn't take anything away from the Afghanistan team. They played so well. You could say they judged the surface better than the opposition, and then the result followed. Pakistan today a little more prepared than in the first game, and a different surface as well. Good over to start with, 3 of it, 38 for 3 after 7.
आज होगा टक्कर का मुकाबला, बिहारी लड़ाई और तेल का तड़का। एरियल का नया ब्लू फॉर्मूला जिद्दी तारों का करे सफाया। और ये
डेटॉल सोप का जर्म डिफेंस प्रोटेक्ट करे 100 बीमारी फैलाने वाले जरासीम से और यकीनी हिफाजत।
Two for Farooqi, 1 for Naveen. Umarzai is not bad. Recently played the PSL for Peshawar Zalmi, and he's quick, skiddy. None for 18 for him, was taken on by Haris, but surely will come back stronger with his remaining 3 overs. The key is those two guys, Mujib and Rashid. But at the moment, Umarzai in his second.
He's definitely got a couple of clicks on him. Fazalak Farooqi was outstanding in that first over. A couple of early breakthroughs. Just the start that Afghanistan would have wanted. If they can manage to whittle out another one here with the seamers, as you say, it'll make that middle to the end period of this innings that much more difficult. Mujibur Rahman and Captain Rashid Khan to have to deal with.
The average first innings score here at this ground is 156. That's last 10 games. That'd be good if they get there. Both the teams possess a good bowling attack. We saw that yesterday, that the fight was which is a better bowling unit, and that produced the result. Batting was struggling on either side. That's probably not a bad idea. Just push the ball around, make sure where you stand with similar wickets down 3 by over 3, and then you unleash Azam Khan and all the others to come, Shadab, and try to get maximum in the last 5.
Those are the next man in, Azam Khan. We know the ability he has with the ball, the bat. Nawaz and Sharaf Khan as well. Mushraf, left-handed to cover later. Picked up in the air, but there's open spaces down to the deep mid wicket on the boundary. Bit of a misfield, that's good running. That's very good running. The awareness to realise that, first of all, it's quite a big boundary out there. There's an opportunity to come back, but to watch the field and realise that there's a misfield, and then come back for 2.
I'm with you on that, and the key is run the first one quickly. Get in good positions, game awareness, slight fumble, and you are on your way for the second. And the wide throw helps you. That's the fumble. It's a fraction of a second. You take your eyes off the ball. Naveen right there. Pulls it away. He hasn't got hold of it, but you still find the vacant zone. And again, that's a good call from Tayyab Tahir for the second. 2 more.
Now the running's important. They've been good so far this evening. I'm talking just a few balls ago about if the boundaries aren't coming, make sure you're dropping the ball into the gaps, taking the singles. CEO of Afghanistan cricket. over will get him to a able to bowl as
46 for 3.
डेटॉल सोप का जर्म डिफेंस प्रोटेक्ट करे 100 बीमारी फैलाने वाले जरासीम से, तो एक यकीन नहीं दिखा सकता।
Introducing the new Nestle Milo bottle. Get your energy to go further now with malt, milk, cocoa and vitamins.
लिप्टन येलो लेबल का नया ब्लेंड, ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग, ज्यादा गाढ़ी और ज्यादा जायकेदार। न्यू लिप्टन पहले से ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग।
Forty-six for 3.
Overs to get to that halfway stage.
Abdul Rahman back into the attack.
Ideally, you'd like to be there at the end of the power play. Reasonable score. Full toss, catch it as a goal, but that should sail over. That was one juicy full toss, and Imad won't miss that.
Brings up the 50 for Pakistan. Loose delivery to start off the 9th over. Batsman of the caliber of Ramad is not going to miss out on this. Balls have catch it, and he's got more than enough to clear that long on boundary comfortably.
It can be tricky at times, you know, the full toss, if it's not at the right height, if it's not low enough, you could probably hit it or high on the bat, but this time around it was good. Just talking about that, sides usually in a game would look at this score at the end of the power play, but with 3 down, you've got to change gears, change your game plan, go to plan B, get into survival mode, try to hit those odd boundaries. They've got a 6 off the first ball. That's a good thing. And they just work it around square of the wicket because the fielders are quite deep. Can they add another 90 to the end of the 20th over with 7 in hand? Projected show 127. I'm sure that's going to change if they keep wickets. 146s would like to see 8 and over.
And as much as it's a different surface, I think what happened the other evening will be in the back of the team's minds. Just 92 in 20 overs for Pakistan. Early wickets fell for Afghanistan. Chased the total down only towards the end of the allotted 20 that they had. And then early wickets again today. It's crucial for these two to make sure that they just hang on a little bit. Push this partnership through this period.
It's so tricky, right? When you look at Tayyip Tahir, you say he's scored 12 of 20. That might be playing in the back of his mind. When do I actually start pressing on that pedal? Because his partner is going pretty well, 27 of 21. But it's sensibility. If Imad is doing well, just give him some company. Surely Tayyip is of caliber that he can change gears. As long as there are no dot balls, that's the issue. 9 gone, 57 for 3.
लिप्टन येलो लेबल का नया ब्लेंड, ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग, ज्यादा गाढ़ी और ज्यादा जायकेदार। न्यू लिप्टन पहले से ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग। वेदर इंटेलिजेंट टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ ऐसा फ्लेक्सिबल एक्सटीरियर इमल्शन जो मौसम के हर उतार चढ़ाव में दीवारों पे पेंट को रखे बरकरार। डायमंड पेंट्स, पाकिस्तान नंबर 1 पेंट।
सर्विस टायर चाहिए, ये ले आपके पैसे बचेंगे।
जिंदगी बचाना ज्यादा जरूरी है। सर्विस कहाँ है? सर्विस ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी?
That's how they've accumulated their runs. 25 dots. And those 4 first 9 overs. That's 4 overs. And as we've seen just in the last few overs, they've started to just maneuver the ball around a little bit more. Make sure those dots have become less. Karim Janat. Half of experience, his 47th match in T20 internationals.
You're right about when you talk about the 25 dot balls. See, you're 12 of 20, you could easily be 40 of 25. But you never recover those dot balls. Those are gone. You can individually change your strike rate and look good, but the dot balls don't come back. So 4.1 overs in dot balls. But now they're looking good, especially after that power play. The circle is opened up. Dot balls have reduced and they're just pushing the ball around.
Just 4 fours as well up until this stage of the innings. So that's what you're talking about. Is it that just slightly to the left of Mohammad Nabi, out the block straight away. And just 4 fours and 2 sixes. His first 9.2 overs so far.
Pakistan will be looking to eye one of the two bowlers here, and probably this is the over they'd like to score against. Karim Jannat, maybe try their chances. Probably got a bit of hand to it. Good running again. The ball is within the 30-yard circle. We've seen 2 singles.
What it does is just a little bit of extra pressure. One on the fielders. It can result in a misfield. It can come back for another. Close off the over, then makes it a good one. 3 singles already. They can get another plus the boundary. You're looking at 8 plus to the over then.
That was hit too well to Nabi at mid-off. No chance for a single that they've been pushing around in that way. 3 men on the onside. Kissing the rope. Got a deep square leg, a deep mid-wicket and a long on. And then there is that short fine leg. Looking to pierce that gap on that offside. They can break that through. They've got one sweeper right at deep point. Oh, he hasn't got hold of it. That's skied in the air. Will they get to it? 2 men under it. And it's been taken. He's claimed it. Omar Zai. That's a good catch. He ran in from deep square leg. It was a top edge. It took some catching. Kept his eyes on the ball. And held on to it. That's the problem. Went for that release shot. Wasn't that short. Have a look at this.
Well, it's an outstanding catch. You'll feel for him because he's gone just a little too far down, going up. That's why he's got the distance going up as opposed to the distance going forward. It's an outstanding catch because he's running into his left. Probably would have been easier for him, but he's effected the catch. He goes for 13. Pakistan is 60 for 4.
आज होगा टक्कर का मुकाबला बिहारी लड़ाई और तेल का तड़का एरियल का नया ब्लू फॉर्मूला जिद्दी दागों का करे सफाया
कितने चाहिए बॉस सब दे दो सर्विस है झट से बिकता है पाकिस्तान का सबसे ज्यादा बिकने वाला मोटरसाइकिल का है ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी
Introducing the new Nestle Milo bottle. Get your energy to go further now with malt, milk, cocoa and vitamins.
the country as well. It's a city that's known for its historical gardens, bazaars and palaces. Population of 3.5 billion, but we'll get back to cricket action now. Will end a wicket taking over with that dot ball. Pakistan 60 for 4 after 10.
मैंने स्विच किया टू पैम्पर जिसमें पहले से ही लोशन विद एलोवेरा है जो कबीर को दिन रात रैश से बचाता है अब से नो मोर रैश डिसीजन ट्राई पैम्पर
वेदर इंटेलिजेंट टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ ऐसा फ्लेक्सिबल एक्सटीरियर इमल्शन जो मौसम के हर उतार चढ़ाव में दीवारों पे पेंट को रखे बरकरार। डायमंड पेंट्स, पाकिस्तान नंबर 1 पेंट।
और ये
डेटॉल सोप का जर्म डिफेंस प्रोटेक्ट करे 100 बीमारी फैलाने वाले जरासीम से बेहतरीन हिफाजत।
ये बोर्ड्स यार 60 on the board. Amir Sohail with me in the hot seat. Where does it go from here for Pakistan?
Well, Azam Khan has to come good for Pakistan. That's how Tayyab was picked up. He was never in control of that stroke. That ball didn't bounce enough, but what a brilliant catch once again from Masmatullah. He's picked up 3 catches in this series so far. Didn't have a clue, Azam Khan. Didn't read that one. He played for a googly. Yes, and again, a lot of times, it's the whip of the arm in that action for Rashid Khan that's very difficult for the batsman to pick the ball up out of the hand. Again, the leading edge, but Azam Khan is going to get off the mark with a single here. It's a different pitch, isn't it? In the previous game, the ball was sticking in the surface, but here, it's spitting, it's turning sharply. Pitched outside leg, which is why there was an opportunity for Imad to work it away. Coming back to your point, compare the two matches in Pakistan innings. Today in the power play, 21 dot balls in the 36th sent down in the power play. That's why at 10 overs, they were 60 for 4. No matter what the format is, the basic of the game is the necessity for a batsman. Softer skills are very important. When I talk about softer skills as a batsman, you should have the ability to maneuver the length in order to pick the scoreboard. He'll try given. Once again failed to pick up that wrong gun from Rashid Khan. Azam Khan on that occasion, and he's not bothered to refer it. He's walking back.
Yes, just one quick look at the non-striker, and then he said, no point in taking that. Only one review that's left for Pakistan. Take another look at this. It's the wrong one. It's pitched, and it's turned back into the right-hander. Got him plumb in front of middle, and would have crashed onto middle and leg. The umpire had no hesitation whatsoever in upholding that appeal from Rashid Khan. The captain has struck, and it's an important wicket. Azam Khan gone for 1. Pakistan 63 for 5.
मैंने स्विच किया टू पैम्पर जिसमें पहले से ही लोशन विद एलोवेरा है जो कबीर को दिन रात रैश से बचाता है अब से नो मोर रैश डिसीजन ट्राई पैम्पर
आज होगा टक्कर का मुकाबला बिहारी लड़ाई और तेल का तड़का
एरियल का नया ब्लू फॉर्मूला जिद्दी दागों का करे सफाया
बैंक अल्फरक के जरिए अब आप अपने प्यारों की मेहनत की कमाई पाकिस्तान में बैंक अल्फरक की 900 से ज्यादा ब्रांचेस के जरिए कैश की सूरत में फौरी वसूल कर सकते हैं बैंक अल्फरक द वे फॉरवर्ड
ये रोड्स यार
जर्मन टेक्नोलॉजी वाले सर्विस टाइप में पाओ क्योंकि ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी.
And he's walking out on the team. He is again in dire straits. Shadab Khan, best of 52, that one half century T20s, 24-year-old. Once again, you look at that strike rate, close to 140, but you look at the average, something that Amir Sohail talks about so very much. under 19.
This is the ability you should have as a batsman to maneuver the length. What Imad Wasim did on that occasion. If you haven't got that ability and you just rely on bigger strokes, this is going to happen to you. Misread the wrong arm and he was trapped in front. Easy decision for the umpire.
To get a feeling that Azam Khan wasn't picking the ball out of the hand. He was playing it off the surface, which is why he found him getting into a spot of bother. Went on the back foot, expecting the ball to turn away, not the one that will come back into him.
Oh, it's a harrowing situation, isn't it? For the captain of Pakistan, Shadab, he has to resurrect. We need a partnership here.
6 bowlers deployed by the Afghan captain Rashid Khan. And to good effect, he's rung in the bowling changes at the right time. Not let the batters get a sighter on one bowler for a long spell.
I'm enjoying bowling of Kareem Jannat. He's creating those angles. If there isn't any movement of the surface as a bowler, you have to do this. Create angles to keep the batsman quiet. And so far, he has done it quite nicely.
Had a good series against the UAE, which Afghanistan won 2-1. Won a couple of Player of the Match awards as well. Did Kareem Jannat in that series. Couple of half centuries and picked up wickets as well.
He's a utility cricketer. He is.
Again, not giving the batsman too much room to free his arms.
Having the batters watchful. Kareem Jannat is focusing very hard to find the right lines and lengths. In his second over, only conceded 5 runs and has picked up a wicket. Every bowler in the lineup has responded to the captain. Slow delivery on that occasion. Oh, was a chance. A direct hit was needed.
Just get a feeling there. He doesn't have a very big follow-through, does Kareem Jannat. He could have actually gotten behind the stumps to collect the ball. Now look at what's happened here. A lot of times, of course, you rely on a direct hit to get you that run out. But as a bowler, when you don't have a long follow-through, you're not bowling express pace. Get behind the line of the ball. Get behind the stumps to collect the throw.
You're a hard taskmaster, aren't you?
Well, yes, the way things have gone for Afghanistan, every run matters. Look at that, 112 is all that Pakistan will get if they continue the current run rate. Well, they're trying to change things around here. Shadab with that nice little push drive through the covers. That'll end the over. 12 gone, 68 for 5.
सर्विस टायर्स की क्वालिटी पूरी दुनिया ने मानी 40 से ज्यादा ममालिक में एक्सपोर्ट होने वाला पाकिस्तान नंबर 1 एक्सपोर्ट टायर ब्रांड सर्विस
लिप्टन येलो लेबल का नया ब्लेंड ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग, ज्यादा गाढ़ी और ज्यादा जायकेदार। न्यू लिप्टन पहले से ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग।
Stronger Pepsi की stronger offer. Weather intelligent technology के साथ ऐसा flexible exterior emulsion जो
For the captain Rashid Khan, there was just a hint of an appeal. I wonder, where did the ball pitch? Did it pitch outside the line of the leg stump? Because if that was the case, there's not much in the appeal anyway.
It's quite difficult for a right arm leg spinner to get a leg before decision in his favour when he's bowling over the stumps. You really need to bowl outside the off stump to be able to get a decision in your favour. Gone aerial, only for a single.
Abraham Zadran there, present at long off. But what's interesting to see is that for Shadab Khan out there, Rashid Khan's got a slip in place. So he wants to take a wicket. He realizes the importance of picking up wickets for the new batsman who's there. With Imad, he's got a slightly more defensive field. But he's attacking when Shadab's on strike.
And he can afford to do that. Already picked up 5 wickets. Pakistani team in a stride in this innings. Halfway through the 13th over, only 70 runs on the board.
Imad's on 34. And he needs to stay there. At least till the, ideally till the end of the innings. At least till the 17th or 18th over, just to get the runs coming quickly enough. There's only one batsman for Pakistan who's managed a 50-plus score in the previous 4 T20Is that the two sides have played against each other. And that was Babar Azam. And he's not here. Look at that banter between Shadab and Rashid Khan.
Yeah, he must be telling Rashid Khan, I picked you. That was a googly. He's a leg spinner himself, Shadab Khan.
Oh, there was a leading edge there. Just short of the bowler on the follow-through. 13 overs gone. Pakistan, 72 for 5.
लिप्टन येलो लेबल का नया ब्लेंड ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग, ज्यादा गाढ़ी और ज्यादा जायकेदार। न्यू लिप्टन पहले से ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग। वेदर इंटेलिजेंट टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ ऐसा फ्लेक्सिबल एक्सटीरियर इमल्शन जो मौसम के हर उतार चढ़ाव में दीवारों पे पेंट को रखे बरकरार। डायमंड पेंट्स, पाकिस्तान's #1 paint.
Introducing the new Nestle Milo bottle. Get your energy to go further now with malt, milk, cocoa and vitamins.
ये रोड्स यार जर्मन टेक्नोलॉजी वाले सर्विस टाइप लगाओ क्योंकि ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी।
लिप्टन येलो लेबल का नया ब्लेंड ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग, ज्यादा गाढ़ी और ज्यादा जायकेदार। न्यू लिप्टन पहले से ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग।
Wicket taking options.
It's, I think, a necessity when you want to take wickets. And leg spinners, wrist spinners have shown their utility in this format. How times have changed.
See, that's what they say, don't they? A facility without necessity is a privilege. And Afghanistani team is privileged, aren't they, with those spinners?
Without a doubt. Look back at the previous T20I, which they won against Pakistan. 11 overs by the spinners. They picked up 5 wickets, didn't give away too many, stifled the flow of runs. Today as well, it's been more of an even Stevens job. It's not just Rashid Khan or Mujib all the way.
Well, we have spoken about the spinners, not to forget about the fast bowlers. They keep on giving good starts. They pick up early wickets, create the pressure on the batting side, and from there, spinners ride. That's good running from Imad Hussain.
They've got the variety as well of Afghanistan. If you look at the previous T20I, Rashid Khan read the surface, got Mohammad Nabi to come in and roll his arm over. He picked up a couple of wickets because the pitch was assisting spinners. That was great captaincy by Rashid Khan. Today he's realized maybe the seam-up option is a better option to turn to, so he's got Kareem coming in, and he's into his 3rd over, and he's been very economical. Off the inner edge, he'll still steal the single. He'll get it.
Yeah, it's very important for the captain to understand the potential of his side. Once he understands the potential, then the usage becomes very good. And that's what we have seen. Now have a look how well he has used his options.
6 bowlers used, and we still haven't seen Mohammad Nabi. So that gives him another bowling option. Just 2 spinners today, 4 seam-up options. Again, I think Karim, the way he's bowled, he's just cramped the batsman, not given any freebies away. You've got into your your third over. You've just given away 12 runs, 7 dot deliveries in those 17 deliveries that you've bowled so far. You're happy lot. I think something's got to give here. Something's got to give. Short ball. Somehow managed to get on top of it. Will get the single, Imad. He'll settle for that. It's the end of the over. 14 gone, 78 for 5.
आया है एक नया खिलाड़ी जिलेट ब्लू 3 फ्लेक्सी जो दे सबसे आरामदेह शेप पूरे 7 शेप्स तक जिलेट ब्लू 3 फ्लेक्सी अब सुपर लॉक पैक में 2 नंबर टायर था 2 दिन नहीं चला
सर्विस के 8 प्लाई टायर्स लगाओ लोड उठाओ और चलते जाओ ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी
Pakistan will have to score at 13 and over if they want to get to 156, which is the average first inning score at this ground over the last 10 matches. 156 looks a very, very long way away. Amit, what do you think Pakistan will be looking at here?
First thing first, they need to find a big over. And from where Rashid Khan is operating at the moment, and he's bowling miserly. What are the options? That's what they need to decipher.
He's in his final over. Is Rashid Khan. Fantastic bowling figures of 3.2 overs. 1 for 10 for the Afghanistan captain. It's captain versus captain right now. Leg spinner versus leg spinner. All right. Let's draw the comparisons a little further.
Running hard. And gets too easily.
Weak throw towards the striker's end, and that's why the keeper, Gurbaz, is very disappointed. Just look at the throw here. One, of course, Shadab is deep in his crease, so he's had to run the extra yard, and that's why the keeper was interested. Throw that's coming off balance, that's why no power in it.
And that's what you have to do as a batsman. You have to keep your momentum forward, even though you're looking to work the ball off the back foot. And that's what Shadab did so well during that last delivery.
Again, just trying to milk him for the single and the odd two. Again, another. Directed, was it? No, I think on the bounce, the keeper whips the bells off. Now they've referred it to the TV umpire. How close was that?
TV umpire to director. We have review for run out. Can you give me the best side angle, please? Can you give me any other side angle? I'm satisfied. I satisfy. I'm going to make my decision on the big screen.
A timely dive saved Shadab Khan. He was well in.
Let me give you a startling stat. We're in the second match of this series. Rashid Khan has just got 2 deliveries left in this spell. And so far in the series, Rashid Khan hasn't been hit for a single boundary. Talk about numbers.
He's been absolutely brilliant. Not only he has bowled well, he has led the side quite well. He marshaled the resources quite nicely. Now backed away from the stumps, Shadab, in order to create a bit of room for himself to hit the ball into the gap. It was clever. Rashid Khan took the pace off.
They're tireless in their work. The Afghanistan Cricket Board officials have done a splendid job just to make sure that this bilateral series saw the light of day and is being executed flawlessly. They won a single. They've been taking on the throwing arm of the Afghanistan fielders in this over. 15 gone. It's 85 for 5.
Introducing the new Nestle Milo bottle. Get your energy to go further now with malt, milk, cocoa and vitamins.
2 नंबर टायर था, 2 दिन नहीं चला।
सर्विस के 8 प्लाई टायर्स लगाओ, लोड उठाओ और चलते जाओ। ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी।
Introducing the new Nestle Milo bottle. Get your energy to go further now with malt, milk, cocoa and vitamins.
कितने चाहिए बॉस?
सब दे दो, सर्विस है, झट से बिकता है।
पाकिस्तान का सबसे ज्यादा बिकने वाला मोटरसाइकिल टायर, ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी।
85 for 5. What can Pakistan work their way towards? 130, 140. Something to defend rather than what they scored in match number 1. I believe they're a chance if they can get somewhere around that 135 mark, but heavily reliant now on Imad and skipper Shadab. They need to find something. Hasn't been a good night for them, and it's been all about Afghanistan again. It's the one. Evening to you, Tino, and nice to see you.
Good evening, Simon. We are just talking about where they want to get themselves to. You would have expected that by now maybe Imad would have increased his scoring rate a little bit. In fact, it's come back 105 he's scoring at now. If he can manage to bat through the next 3 or 4 overs, try and get himself in towards the end, maybe that 120, 130 mark can be achieved.
Who do they get it from? Mazai has been a little bit expensive. His first went at 18. Death bowling the other night was superb from Faruqi, from Naveen. Got some good options.
Afghanistan on a high. You can feel it, how they're going about their business, the early start and the early wickets from Fazal Faruqi. It's going to be very difficult for Pakistan to get in and amongst them. Final quarter.
Mazes are full of great stats, you know, as you're picking up as well. 98 consecutive deliveries in T20 internationals for Rashid Khan without a boundary.
Ridiculous, actually. Such an outstanding performer. International level over the years, when he applies his trade in all the leagues.
That was okay only. So what are we talking there? 16.2 overs, is that right? 16.2 overs.
Asking the wrong person, actually. So whatever you say, Simon, I'll go with. Whatever it is, it's outstanding. It really is a great stat. Three boundary riders on that left side field.
Pace off again. That's what they did so well the other night. Just gave Pakistan nothing to hit at the end.
Good control as well. There's a bit of pace in it early on when we started, but much like the other night, I think as soon as you take pace off the ball, you make it very difficult to get bat on ball, good connections and boundaries at this stage. Handy over.
Towards Nabi. Long on, it'll just be one. Shadab was keen on two, but no. Not to be. 4 to go now, 88 for 5.
सर्विस टायर्स की क्वालिटी पूरी दुनिया ने मानी 40 से ज्यादा ममालिक में एक्सपोर्ट होने वाला पाकिस्तान नंबर 1 एक्सपोर्ट टायर ब्रांड सर्विस
पाकिस्तान में बैंक अल्फरा की 900 से ज्यादा ब्रांचेस के जरिए कैश की सूरत में फौरी वसूल कर सकते हैं। बैंक अल्फरा, द वे फॉरवर्ड।
सर्विस टायर्स चाहिए, ये ले लें, आपके पैसे बचेंगे।
जिंदगी बचाना ज्यादा जरूरी है। सर्विस कहाँ है? सर्विस ही तो। गुड सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी।
Four overs remaining. Faruqi's got 2, Omarzai's got 2, Naveen's got 1, Mujib's got a couple. I don't think we'll see him again. But in Janat has got 1. He's bowled beautifully, 3 overs, 1 for 13. So there's plenty of options for the skipper, Rashid, if he wants to go either way. You feel Faruqi will definitely bowl his 2 and then take your pick. Naveen for 1, either Omarzai or Janat. Four boundary riders, leg side. Pace on. Is there a little inside edge? They're interested.
He's very skiddy, isn't he? So make it difficult at this stage of the innings to try and get it away. You can see that's got through the batsman before he's expected the ball to get there. Get a couple of deliveries like that, what will make it even more complicated, more difficult to get those runs is when you take that pace off. Action between Ahmad and his captain Shadab. Which way is he going?
Excellent again, just cramping him for room. It's a slightly smaller side of the ground to the leg side for Imad, the offside for Shadab. Bowling in the PSL warm-ups. Umar Gul still looked like he had it. I think he was getting ready for one of the, for want of a better term, one of the old man's leagues that was going on at the time around the world. I'm not sure whether he turned up and played or not, but he still looked like he had every conceivable chance of playing domestic cricket. Still, he was going so well.
Had a bit of a chat with him while the teams are warming up today, and I think other than a few more grey hairs on his face, he looks very similar to how he did when he still turned out for Pakistan in the green. I have lots, of course, to pass on to these youngsters. Illustrious career for him.
His nephew had a terrific time in the PSL, Abbas Afridi, leading wicket taker. 23 wickets in the recent PSL. Umar Gul's nephew. Clever, very clever indeed. It's gone all the way. 54 Imad. Only the second Pakistan player to do so against Afghanistan. He's now sits alongside Babar Azam.
Yeah, this is not a good delivery. We talked earlier on the over about 4 boundary riders on the leg side. This is short, it's given him width. Yes, he has also given himself some room going leg side to be able to access the offside. Great strike.
Good slower ball. Well done to Gurbaz.
It's better. Good thinking. That pace off the delivery. As well as following the batsman, all he's done is try and give himself room every ball of the over.
One to go. He's gone for 8, so it's still a decent over in the context of T20 cricket at the back end. He finished it well. The Yorker right should just be the one, and it will. Martin keeps strike with 3 overs remaining. 97 for 5.
डेटॉल सोप का जर्म रिबन्स प्रोटेक्ट करे 100 बीमारी फैलाने वाले जरासीम से और दे यकीनी हिफाजत।
So Faruqi has been brilliant. 1 to go for him, 2 for 10. With 2 overs, done for 25. First one was expensive, second one was better. Bowled his, imagine his last over. He'll go to Naveen ul-Haq for the very last one.
You might have seen walked in after a couple of early wickets. This was his first ball and it was a boundary straight down the ground. So he's played quite nicely. He has to make sure that he's kept the innings together. And amongst that, got a couple of really good boundaries for the team. What's important is he's still there. There's 17 balls left in the innings. That's just come off the thick inside edge. You can see the disappointment for Shara because he knew that he could have got that away.
Really nicely. No. Strike rate is not great, but in the context of this game, 130 might be decent. And his team are in all sorts of trouble. Oh, can't quite get that one right. Is it hit the bat or not? They're keen. They're desperately keen. There was a little noise, but what was it?
Yeah, there definitely was a noise. Doesn't look like the ball was close to anything else, really, other than probably a brush on the glove. Upstairs.
TV umpire to director. We have review for catch out. Original decision not out. Can you go with front foot is fair delivery? Can you go with the front on camera, please? Ball close to the bat. Can you go with the ultra edge? It's a flat line. When ball passes to the bat, the flat line. No bat involved. Bismillah. You stay with your original decision, not out. And you are on the screen now.
Some width, and there should be 2. Double come back. Going to keep his end. Good throw, but comfortable enough. 100 comes up.
100 comes up. 14 balls left in the innings. Crucial 14 balls. That man on screen would want to face the majority of those balls. Really try and push towards that one. To the offside. Maybe just give him access to that onside field.
That will be four. Thick outside edge away to a vacant third. 2 overs to go, 106 for 5.
Weather intelligent technology के साथ ऐसा
Trying to pick the bowler's brain a little bit here, Ahmad. 2 options now would be the Yorker, full pace, or the slower ball for Faruqi. Can he pick one and decide? Goes with the slower ball and finds the man out at deep mid-wicket. Good work in the field.
And the call straight away was 2. It would have been because didn't hit that ball all that well. It's the left of the fielder as well. The start to this over good. 4 off the first ball, single off the second. 4 now sitting at Nelson for 5. 10 balls to go. And they go at 2 to the ball, get to that 130 mark. And definitely feel it's something they can bowl at.
Nicely. 10 balls from a batting side. I think, Tino, you say 3 boundaries in those 10 balls. Bonus of 4 from a bowling side. If you can go 2 or 3, I think you're winning. You're on the better side of it. Ability of go to Avino Park for the last. Those slower deliveries, gets the Yorker right. Good. That's really good from Faruqi.
Yeah. 22 from quite realistic now.
They need it. They need it just to give the bowlers a little bit of a feeling they can compete. Get one. They might get one. Squeezed off the edge. Down to the boundary at third for 4.
Just enough on that outside edge to go wide of the field at short third, and enough momentum to roll into the third man boundary. Shadab Khan was looking for the ball to go elsewhere on the field. He won't mind the boundary that's come with it. Karim Jan, a desperate dive. Phelan wasn't happy with that.
That's the standard sort of, what was that? Ball to go. Goes pace off and Shadab can catch up with it. Eyeing up that smaller boundary, that smaller sock.
Well over the line. Very wide third man goes back on the offside, and there's a sweeper there as well, and a long off. And a deep mid wicket. And a long on are the 2 boundary riders on the onside. Very fine 45. And a square leg. Where's he going to go here, Simon?
Pace off or a wide Yorker. Tried the wide Yorker, didn't get it. Didn't get it right. And he got hurt downtown on the free hit.
And that's well played by Shadab Khan. Very easy just because the ball's a full toss to look to heave it to the leg side, but he stayed straight. Just the one bounce. 127 now. He's changed that field once again. That third man's come back into the circle, into a backward point. Square leg who was in the circle. Back to a deep backward square leg.
I'm going to guess a pace off this time round. Look at those changes of field. Yeah, he picked it as well and found the gap leg side, but will only get 1, come back for 2. Wants the pace off into the surface. Shadab wants a new bat for the last ball.
Yeah, he's not happy. He probably thinks there should have been 1 bounce into the boundary. Must have been a fair bit of damage on him to not want to face the last delivery with that bat. He Mushraf's gone running out with a couple. He doesn't want either of those.
Why doesn't Imad just give him his? He doesn't need it for the last ball. He can run with a broken bat.
Probably a long handle, which he's going to struggle with, isn't it? Khan. Right, so there's Fahim Ashraf, who's got another couple with him. He knows which one he wants.
About sponsors as well, isn't it, I suppose? And noticeable that Shadab uses the same sponsor as... no, he doesn't. They're different. And that's why he doesn't. That's why he didn't swap with Imad. Right, come on, get on with it. One to go. And you feel again that man on the leg side, that deep square leg has come up. And back to the Yorker, and back to the full and wide. Yeah, he did. And Shadab played it straight to the man who'd just been put back there. Try and pinch two. He should be run out. No, good dive. Very good dive. We will check this, but I think it might be two, and we could be at 131 for Pakistan.
Yeah, 130 or 131. They'll be quite happy with where they've managed to get themselves.
The umpire review for the run out. Give me the best side angle. Yeah, it's fine. I'm going to make my decision on the big screen.
Umpire Akbar Ali convinced that's out, and rightly so, so it'll be exactly 130.
आज होगा टक्कर
To bring your notification, follow the notification on your phone to turn your notification